Hello, all my food service power plant friends. It's Jason Wange in Denver, Colorado, with your power plant positivity tip number 19. You can handle the truth. The power of feedback. Look, oftentimes in life, when we've got a goal or a vision we're trying to accomplish, whether that's greater confidence or levels of optimism, whether it's a stronger relationship with someone, whether it's that sale that we've been trying to get, oftentimes we don't really even know if we're heading in the right direction. We don't know if we're on target or off target. We really have blinders on. I remember traveling about 8 months ago with another gentleman. We were going out to make a sales call, and he's an accomplished salesperson. He's been doing it almost 10 years. And we got out of the call, and I said, "Hey, can I give you a little bit of feedback?" And he said, "Sure." I said, "Did you know the word you used more than any other was the word And he said, "You got to be kidding me. I had no idea." I had noticed how it kind of like chopped up the conversation a little bit. And he said, "Gosh, thanks. I appreciate it." Oftentimes, we just don't know if we're heading in the wrong direction or if we're doing things that unknowingly are sabotaging us accomplishing our goal. Now, part of the reason why we don't know is number one, we don't ask people for feedback. Sometimes people are afraid to hear that they're not doing a good job. So, what they're choosing to do is make their belief that they are doing a good job more important than actually get that goal, hitting that target. The other reason we don't get feedback is people are oftentimes nervous to give us feedback if it's not always the most positive. They're afraid it'll create some level of conflict or they'll hurt our feelings or whatever it is. Now, there's two kinds of feedback. There's positive and there's negative. So as an example, positive feedback are those things that we enjoy, the things that make us feel good, that let us know, hey, you're on target toward accomplishing that goal. It might be getting on the scale in the morning and seeing that you're at your desired weight, or it might be hitting that target time when you're running. It could be the kids wanting to play with you more and spend more time with you because you're connecting to them more. Maybe it's your boss telling you, hey, you're doing a great job, or the employees that work for you saying, hey, thanks for being such a great leader during this really difficult time. Now, there's another kind of feedback, which is negative feedback. It's things that we don't always enjoy or things that might make us uncomfortable. Stepping on that scale and seeing a number that we don't appreciate, or running a 10-minute mile when we want to be running an 8-minute mile. Maybe your spouse or family members are spending less time with you because you're not giving them the attention that they really deserve. Or maybe your boss says, hey, you're just not hitting the goals that we really need you to. All those are negative versions of feedback. Now, the truth is, all of them are good. The goal of positive or negative feedback is to help get you back on target towards accomplishing your goal. And so the goal is to not take them personally, positive or negative. All they are markers. They're guides to help you make sure that you're moving forward to what you want. Now, who to get feedback from? You want to get feedback from and ask for feedback. Be very intentional about this from anyone that you're in relationship with, a relationship that matters, that you're trying to grow in some capacity, or anyone who's involved with you in helping you accomplish a certain goal. Maybe it's your boss, maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's friends or employees, whoever. You want to find ways to ask for feedback to anyone who's involved with you and moving forward in your life. Now, here's a simple question that I learned from Jack Canfield a few years ago that really just gets you back on target really quick. And the question you ask someone in any given situation is, hey, listen, how am I doing for you right now on a scale of 1 to 10? And if it's not a 10, what do I need to do differently to make it a 10? So you're asking very directly, and you can say, just give me the correct guidance to steer me back on course. I remember years ago, I had some customers. We were spread thin in our business and managing more than maybe we should have. We were trying to juggle a lot of balls. And there was a customer that I wasn't growing with. And I went to the general manager and one of the key employees. I said, hey, let's go just have some food. And I want to pick your brain. So we sat down. I said, I need you to tell me how I'm doing on a scale of 1 to 10. Where am I? And if I'm not a 10, what do I need to do differently? And I literally thought I would be evaluated as like a 7 or a 7.5. And they shocked me when they said, you're like a 4. I couldn't believe it. Remember, we don't always see what we don't ask for. So, but it gave me really great guidance. And they gave me the things that I needed to change to be a 10. And then we did a check-in at 3 months and then again in 6 months. And at 6 months, I think I was up to an 8.5, which still isn't a 10. So we had some more work to do, but we made progress simply because they'd had the courage to give me feedback. And I had the courage to not take it personally and just let it help me progress and grow. Now, here's the other thing I want you to do. As you ask for feedback from people to make sure you're hitting your dreams, your vision, your goals, make them routine. Make certain ones routine. If it's with someone that you work for, your boss, maybe do a check-in once a month to say, hey, could we just sit down for 10 minutes and you just give me guidance? If it's with your team members, maybe it's once a month or every quarter, or customers, maybe it's every quarter, every 6 months, to do a quick check-in and say, hey, look, I really value our relationship. I want to know how I'm doing for you. If it's with a spouse or family, maybe it's every once a week, do a check-in and say, hey, am I caring for you the way you need? Am I engaged? Am I encouraging you? Whatever it is. Remember, feedback is a great tool to continue progressing to whatever your vision is. I hope you're having a great day. Remember, you've got this. We've got it together. Be well.